Now, let's close our eyes. Be in a relaxed state. Allow yourself to hear and understand, but also see and experience as we share the unfolding of the order and structure of the cosmos, from the infinite to the most manifest creation.
Okay, everybody, we're just waiting a few more moments for people to arrive. Just wanted to say thank you all for joining me, taking the time out on your busy Labor Day weekend. Yahoo! We've got a little bit of a sock in right now. We do have some clouds, but that never stopped us before. So anyway, here comes an airplane. So harmony, peace, laughter, and love, everybody. Welcome again. We're of sound body, mind, and spirit. We welcome you to our first virtual CE5-KLU meeting. We're using the traditional method of the CE5 technique. We have been transmitting the tones. We've done the CTS, coherent thought sequencing, for our longitude and latitude. This is a no contactless virtual meeting. There will be no pizza delivery unless you did order some. Get your popcorn ready. No, I'm just playing. So anyway, yeah, no contactless. We're just here to do some ET contact delivery. So we're in San Fernando Valley, a bit socked in at this point. And let's see what else we can come up with. We're at 34.14.9 north and 118.36 west. And I love the quotes that I've gotten out there by Newton, especially. If you have seen further, it's by standing on the shoulders of giants. I love that quote by Sir Isaac Newton. There'll be no strobe lights or fakery, just extraordinary events. There was an event that was prophesized today called the Project Bluebeam, also known as Project Enoch. It is a bit of a conspiracy theory. It's a lot of stuff that has been written about it, but we can talk about that later and go from there. So let's go ahead and get started. I see, don't see as many people as I thought would join us, but we'll get back to. I like this meditation. It's called the Field Meditation with Mr. Greer, Dr. Greer. So let's get started here with that.
sit in this sacred spot, valley of peace. Let us gently turn to the light of awareness within us. Shining within each alike. One mind, one conscious being, awake within many people. As we turn to this beautiful oneness, as we hear the sounds around us, sensations, perception of our thoughts, our bodies, ourselves. Behold how the awake mind, the pure consciousness, is never changing, but only the perceptions that change, the thoughts that come and go. And see that the true nature of the awake mind whereby you are conscious at this moment is that it is unchanging, pure, infinite, eternal. And behold that there is this one great light of awareness shining within all things, and yet limited by none. And this is our eternal home, our eternal soul, our infinite being. And so it is the great being being aware of itself within an infinite number of beings, an infinite conscious hologram, perfect, balanced. And as we turn into this vast ocean within us, we go into this relaxed state of pure, awake mind. How peaceful. And now we go more deeply, and we behold all perceptions and all that exists as waves that are rising and falling, coming and going. But the waves are the great being. It is the essence of the ocean itself, as it manifests in a wave form. Your body, your individuality, the sand, the earth, the moon, all the stars. And so we see that wheresoever we gaze, there is nothing but the unbounded light of spirit, pure awake mind, manifesting as that thing, as that being, as that sound, as that thought. And we see then that each of us are awake by virtue of this same light of awareness. We are filled with joy and awe at this perfect and divine oneness as we gaze throughout the cosmos with this perfect eye of oneness. And being thus awake and expanding upward into the space around us, effortlessly we behold this circle from above. and the earth upon which we sit. Mother Earth awake, supporting and loving us, and interacting with us. And there is no empty space, for all of it is awake mind, and from within the intent of the great being, every world is formed, every galaxy is seeded with life. And as we expand through our solar system and then our galaxy, we go into intergalactic space, and we behold billions of galaxies stretching outward within ourselves, infinitely in all directions. And all of it is awake. Every coyote, every star, pure consciousness manifesting as that. Going beyond the veil of light and the curtain of matter and space and time, we behold this most perfect world of light. And we behold that within everything, even in the material cosmos, is this light, this astral essence, like a blueprint. And so we may perceive an apple, and within that apple is the light, the astral form, from which the molecules and atoms are formed. And within the essence of the light and form of the apple is the one light shining in all worlds of light. This, the most great light, the primal light, issuing forth from the morn of creation, from the edge of eternity, the first emanation of light, shining within all. And so it is that whatsoever you contemplate within it, within the form, the specific astral light which gives rise to that object, there exists this most great one light. And then we behold that within every world, every atom, every person, within this light, unique to its form, is a tone, a perfect resonant tone, unique to that object or being or planet. And as we transcend into the oneness of thought, sound, of this resonant and perfect music, we behold that every star and planet and being has this perfect tone within it that blend into one. And this is the primal thought emanating from the absolute unbounded being, a pure consciousness. And then we behold, emanating from the absolute plane of the great being, the divine will, through which this primal thought and tone emanates, and through which the great light within all things has its origin, and from which Each astral form gives rise to that object. And all of it is awake mind of the great being, manifesting from within itself. And carried within every level, celestial, causal, astral, matter, is this divine love which holds the entire creation together, and without which it would all vanish in the twinkling of an eye. And we behold that this is folded within each of us. We are awake, and in this pure awakeness there is emanating the tone, the song of our own soul. And from that perfect song, we see the astral light bursting forth of our own spirit body. And that gives rise to our physical body, resonating the atoms, the molecules, the substance. As we sit in this field and opening to the infinite within each of us, and indeed within all things. Being thus enlightened and seeing with this eye of oneness, and with the knowledge of the structure of creation unfolding within us, we behold the extraterrestrial peoples from other worlds and realms, and we see that they are aware of this reality, and their sciences are divine sciences that allow them to utilize this knowledge as easily as we utilize a phone or a light switch. We see they are then here with us, for there is no distance in space or time. And then we behold that the celestial realm is folded within us, and the angelic beings are within us and around us. And in this perfect oneness, we behold within each of us the great being standing, the most great light, the perfect primal thought, emanating forth from the awake mind, the conscious mind whereby you are awake at this moment. And so you see your true self and the reality of life, that at all times we are one, and the great being is manifesting from within itself, each of us, a perfect hologram of this quantum conscious being. And we are at once ourselves, and at the same instant, we are that great being. Let us then sit in silence as we contemplate our true selves and invite all beings, extraterrestrial, celestial, the entire concourse on high, to gather here at this spot and to be unveiled before our eyes, as all of life is enfolded within us in perfection. feel the immediate oneness of life, the warmth of each of us, the love within each of us. How sweet, how perfect. We see now how easily this light joins as one within us. Our hearts beating as one. The one conscious great being, watching, being us. And so we see this beautiful and most perfect light, golden, and filled with love and enlightenment, filling our entire bodies, healing us, guiding us. We move it from left to right, sharing it with one another. Above us, filled with light. And our astral bodies travel upward on this beam of light to traverse space and explore. And we go within this beautiful interstellar center in deep space. And we see thousands upon thousands of enlightened civilizations gathered there, with their most enlightened representatives present. And we see that in the inner chamber of this enormous and beautiful gem floating in deep space are those enlightened souls who are assigned to this planet, Earth, to assist in its transformation. And we see their faces, and we greet them as ambassadors to the universe together in this ancient calling. And we see then the light from this beautiful interstellar center coming back to us and through us to the earth, and spreading out across this land and throughout the earth into the heart of every man, woman, and child on the planet. And this cosmic and divine love makes, and even the hardest heart and the most closed mind is now suffused in this light. And we are all beating together as one. And as we resonate upward further, back and forth from Earth to this place in deep space, we find that we can effortlessly be in both places, bilocated, as we ascend upward together into this beautiful gem, this gorgeous interstellar center.
Whoa.
And now we see that within it,
Did
the
I
Earth
see that?
itself is present in her astral body. And we embrace the Earth with love. And we see the Earth being healed and this golden light penetrating the Earth, and the Earth made new. We feel the joy of the Earth. We become one with her in this cosmic and divine love. All the peoples of the earth are transformed in this light of love. All the wars are silenced. All the weapons are made to instruments of peace. And all the hidden sciences and technologies are given forth to humanity in the establishment of an advanced, progressive, peaceful civilization. see the earth filled with joy and the great burden lifted from her, and all of humanity suffering its impoverishment and ignorance dissolves in the light of this divine love, this golden light of enlightenment shining within all things. And so it is that the most great light and the celestial energies are manifesting on and in the earth, and no force can stop it. For the time of the fulfillment of the earth and humanity's destiny has arrived. And in an instant we see the great change. And as our civilization becomes established in wisdom, in abundance, in peace, we become extraterrestrials to other worlds, evolving sisters and brothers younger than we are. And we provide this sheltering branch and extend this protection to them as it has been given to us. And as we see that at the end of this cycle, everyone on earth is in God consciousness. Every child is born into that state. And we come and go into the state of pure energy or matter at will. And we have spacecraft that are themselves conscious and God conscious. And we travel amongst the galaxies, nurturing all the worlds coming forth from the great being after us. And so we see unfolded between earth and heaven this destiny of humanity. And the earth has become one of the great gems in the diadem of
Making sure everything was still working technically. And all good. And it dropped finally to 99 out here. Sorry about some of the bugs crawling around, but they're all part of it. Yeah, I wanted to tell you, I'm going to go to a different area now, because that area where Jupiter is pretty socked out. Let's see. Okay. If I find anything, I'll go ahead and put it on screen, but so far nada at the moment. So again, I'm grateful for everybody here, and I wanted to just actually say a little something. I was taking some notes about negative impressions I was receiving during one of my chats with the group. And I wanted to mention it takes more energy to create a negative aura. Be well all. Twists and turns in the canyon of life. How mundane it would be if there weren't these hairpin curves. Shall I tell you what I find most beautiful about you? You are your very best when things are worst. A quote from Starman. In order for us to attain a Type 1 civilization status, we must overcome our egos. We can call people out, call them names, etc., for our own vindication. However, we must rise above these primal territorial instincts, as we are thus becoming just like the deep state in trying to control the thoughts of others and bring them into our own pathetic agenda. Be all at peace and wake up to the beauty and truth surrounding each and every one of us. We are shining carbon-based stars. How exciting it is to watch the universal unfolding, so perfect and prophetic. Know this, we are all taken care of. Indeed, the very hairs of our head are all numbered. Don't be afraid. You are worth more than many sparrows. New International Version of the Bible. Okay, we're sucked out on this side as well. So, I don't know if you guys are hearing me, but this is a cool night, but we have a big monsoonal flow. And it's been fine up until this night, which is kind of funny. So who's heard of Project Bluebeam? Great, I'm glad everybody can hear me. Let me relocate the camera. I believe that's Altair in the constellation of Aquila. So somewhere around 8:15, maybe 8:22, 25, there was one while we were looking at Jupiter that went in a straight line, one UAP, and another one that was definitely erratic. I don't know if you guys saw that one. I was like making a little bit of noise because I actually saw it on the camera make some right angle turns. It was pretty fantastic. So I was around 8:22. We can always revisit this live data later and see if it is truly evidence that we have captured. Oh, Project Bluebeam. Here, let me. I took some notes on that as well. So Project Bluebeam, also known as Project Enoch, which is coincidentally one of the biblical references that was apparently pulled from the Bible, the book of Enoch. Very, very interesting. I've also studied that a little bit. But anyway, so the quest, it's actually called the Quest for a New World Order and the Rule of the Antichrist. Okay, again, it's a conspiracy theory, and there was supposed to be some issues today with that. There was supposed to be some sort of great reveal or disclosure on that, but it didn't happen. So yet another day. So it's a conspiracy theory based on that of NASA in cooperation with other powerful forces in attempting to implement a new age religion with the Antichrist at its head and start a new world order via technology's simulated second coming. The new age religion would be the very foundation for the new world government, without which religion, the fierce dictatorship of the new world order, would be completely impossible. Below is some samplings. Okay, so the New World Order. What is the New World Order? What are the forces behind the New World Order? Well, that's the deep state, etc. So anyway, I won't go too much into that, but you can see that didn't happen. And apparently there's some oh wow. Oh, I think that's an airplane, but it's like coming right at me. Hold on a second. Yeah, okay. Definitely some blinking lights on that one. Let me go to another portion of the sky that's not clouded up. Back to Jupiter. Yeah, so anyway, I'm glad it didn't come to pass. But there was technology that it's apparently up there, like from the Star Wars era, and it's supposed to be a beam that shoots down. It's supposed to create sort of like a simulated rapture, is what I've read also. So let's see. I also was taking some notes about this. What a beautiful night when it opens up. Wow. Thank you. Heavenly realms. The astral plane or world, rather than being some kind of boundary area, crossed the soul is the entirety of spirit existence or spirit worlds to which those who die on earth go and where they live out their non-physical lives. It is understood that all consciousness resides in the astral plane. The astral universe is 100 times larger than the material universe, with many astral planets, teeming with astral beings. When Alice Bailey writes, "Seeing masters upon the inner spiritual planes who work with Christ and the planetary hierarchy," she refers to a vision she had of the unseen astral realm that these and countless other beings inhabit. Christ being in that realm, it is hard to constitute or construe it as non-heaven. So I think when people have gone into these realms, they've seen these angelic or Christ beings, possibly even in their lucid dreams. And I think we've also heard other parties mentioned it in Dr. Greer's lectures, where people are remote viewing and they actually run into these interstellar ETVs in their dreams. And then once they realize that that's what was happening, they actually start having conversations with these beings, which is fascinating. I've never been able to get to that state of mind, but it would be interesting if any of you have. Have any of you? Okay, yeah, so the camera is currently pointing at in the south, sort of southeast sky, just a little east, looking at Jupiter. It seems to be a clear area. Seems to be clearing up a little bit as well, somewhat above us. I was on Altair, which is also clear. We can go back to there in a moment. Let's see. Yeah, I think Altair might be a little better shot than Jupiter again. It's nice because Jupiter is in the southern part of the sky, and there is a lot of activity in that part of the sky typically. But all you guys are seeing is Jupiter. Let me move the camera a little bit because he's dominating the sky. Now there's, I don't know if you can see those faint little, looks like a little bit of a flash bulb on that one, but it actually is a star. I'm looking at it. Oh, here comes the clouds again. This is lovely. Oh, yeah. The thing you probably hear in the background is my air conditioning unit for my house. And the other thing you might be hearing is also I have a fan on me, oscillating because it's freaking hot out here. It's like, I think it's the humidity that's mainly causing the problem. But it says it's actually dropped another 5 degrees. I think it's only 95 now. Let's see. Nope, still 99. Yeah, it was a scorcher today, Z, for sure. Oh. Oh yeah, my pleasure. Yeah, it was cool. I mean, I'd love to review the data later too to see if we did capture something. So yeah, we're getting a lot of acti. It looks like activity with these stars, but it almost looks like the flash bulbs. But I believe that just the stars going in and out behind the clouds and then popping back out. So yeah, it's funny. It looks pink to you guys, but actually on my camera it's green. So it's part of that spectrum, I believe. So the camera's picking up some pink. That's funny. No, it is. It's happening on mine too. So the night vision is green, but not sure why it's doing that on the monitor. Yeah, once we get out in the field again, you guys will hopefully get out there if you can. I'm trying to get up to to Choo Choo Potty again on Saturday the 12th. Sorry, I had to hit more water. It's pretty dry out here, and that way we can hopefully hook up all this field equipment as well and get some better, at least some clear areas, because right now it's what they call sucker holes in the sky between the clouds. That's funny. I saw like a triangle earlier twice coming at me, but then and it wasn't making a sound. And then as soon as I was about to put the camera on it, there was a red blinking light on the tail. So I'm like, oh, okay. It did look like a triangle at first. It was just solid white lights, not blinking, which was very interesting. Yes. Yeah, so we call it in astronomy sucker holes because we're out here trying to gather as many photons as we can from between the clouds. Yeah, that's true. They just gracing. I had a friend that was crawling on one of my screens earlier. Looks like he's gone, luckily, so I don't have to worry about him. Yeah, we're doing some cloud bursting now, seeing some all kinds of shapes in those clouds. Have to break out an adult beverage here soon. Nice cold one. Jose, we sure love to have you. Oh, what's that? You see it? We caught one again in the lower right. I don't know if you guys saw it. That was beautiful. Thank you. Very grateful for you showing up. Yeah, Zay, if you can make it on the 12th, that'd be great. Dawn, you too. It's been a while. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I have been. I'm almost halfway through my bottle of water. Yeah, the Northern Cross is right over our head, or otherwise known as Cygnus the Swan, swimming through the Milky Way. I do see the head of the cross, or the rear of the swan, called Deneb. That star is practically right at the zenith meridian. I might go there because it's, at the moment, no clouds. I'm glad you guys can make it. I mean, we're sure looking forward to seeing you guys again. Let me go move the camera. I'll be right back. So that is actually, I think that one's Vega. Yeah, that one was Vega that we're looking at there. That's where the movie Contact took place. Actually, my wife's out here. She was helping me earlier get everything set up. It's Lilybeth. And you want to say hi, honey?
Hi.
Yeah, so we're looking at Vegas still. And we did catch one. Oh, Zay says hello. Hi, Christopher's wife. Dawn says.
Hi, Dawn.
She says hi if you can hear her. Does this
On the
you
other side.
want this microphone? She's pretty good at spotting UAPs. We were out here the other night, and she saw quite a few for me, and I didn't catch them. And I was trying to get the camera on them, but I missed it. Well, it's like living in the bayou out here, huh, honey? All we need is some fireflies.
I can put some citronella.
Citronella candles? That's a good idea. There's a really cool double star next to Vega. It's called the Double Double. I'm going to see if I can get that in here for you guys. Cloud's coming over. Not going to be able to get there in time. Yeah, it was called the Double Double before the In and Out burger. So what it is it's two binary stars paired with two other binary stars within it. So it's a double double. If you remember the binary star system in Star Wars, where Luke was on, I believe, Tatooine, and he was seeing his star set, but it was two of them, and that's what it would be like if we were living in a binary star system. Big cloud. All right. So, did you guys hear about he was flying next to a plane, and from what I understood, the pilot actually waved to the person in the jetpack, and there was speculation. Do you know what the speculation is on who it was? Well, light it on that other table, please, sweetie. Yeah. Yeah, the jetpack person speculated is Elon Musk. That would be just something else. Wow, big cloud. Let me go back to Jupiter. You need help, honey? Ooh, actually, that's a beautiful area of the sky, but nice and dark. I think I just saw something, but okay. Well, there has been a couple of times where we felt that low humming or that frequency vibration before when we've been doing some amateur astronomy right around the early 2000s. And we did get kind of socked in like this. And we did see some bright lights in the clouds, sort of like that, like you mentioned, Don, in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. So, yeah, it's been my experience. There have been some anomalies that have shown up, but nothing definitive. Kind of like that night we were in Mount Pinos. We all felt something, but we didn't actually have any visuals. That's kind of an eerie cloud right there. Oh, there's one. I don't know if you see it. Oh, damn. I should be recording the whole time. Yeah, I missed it. It was on another part of the screen right next to that cloud. So, okay, so I did definitely turn on the recorder. Oh, there's a big one. Whoa. Whoa. Let's see it. See it, guys? There it goes. Wow. Awesome. Thank you. Another beautiful one. Shoot, we're catching quite a few of them right now. Great. Yeah. Yeah, I hopefully caught it, the whole thing too on a, I'll definitely show you guys that footage. I'll present it later. Yeah, so we saw it here and then I caught it there too.
Oh, that's cool.
Maybe we should have a Smirnoff or something. So we can just got it. Okay. It's just hot. I'm saying.
Ice water.
Ice water? Okay. We're in the field, you're right.
You love
We're
water?
working.
You love water?
Yeah, please. Ice would be awesome. Red wine, yeah. Need a wine cooler. Yeah, you're on a bit of a time travel. Oh, if you guys want to, pardon me, I could post the latest, you know, I'll do that. I'll just post some of the latest stuff I've been hearing on different channels, on different podcasts. So I'll do that as well, along with some of this footage. So, because I think one of it is on the time machine, I think, or something. For you're welcome. My pleasure. Let me go to a brighter. No, sorry, I was going to go to a brighter star, but everything's in the clouds right now. So at least we're in an area where there is no clouds for the moment. But I think I spoke too soon. Comes another one. But we got some, everybody. I'm very grateful for what we've caught so far, especially that right angle one. Um, yeah, that's right, Don. It's possible that those clouds are possibly interdimensional ships, like when Close Encounters. Yeah, something could phase in, and reveal itself. That looks nebulous. It's like we're looking at the dark lanes in the galaxy. Oh, thank you. Cheers. I like that healing energy. Yeah, we're in a big cloud now. I need to move the camera. Just stop oscillating.
Mhm. Where's the map?
Is it the twisted tea, Don, or the regular tea? That star is Altair in Aquila, the eagle. So it's the alpha star in the constellation. It's a beautiful blue giant. So a lot of quake activity today off the. You see one, honey? You see a flash bulb in this area? I thought I saw something. Hmm. Yeah, that's a good idea. Boy, this ice cold water is great. Thank you. Ah, yeah. Kombucha. Good stuff. Yeah, it's that's Altair. That's the alpha star in Aquila, the eagle. Yep. Oh yeah. Thank you, Zay. Zay answered it before I did. Yeah, of course, baby. It's nice out here. You make your own kombucha, huh? Nice. Yeah, the night vision camera is green. Look at that other star.
I know what it's like.
It's weird because I don't see it.
No, why is it there?
I don't know. So we're seeing these two stars with on the night vision, but we're not seeing it in the sky. So it looks like it's picking up on something else. It's pretty cool. Here, let me move the camera down a little bit. No, I gotta move the other camera.
There.
Huh?
Yeah.
Where? You see them both in there?
Yeah, there. No. Okay.
No, in the computer.
Oh, no, I only see one.
Yeah, because that's what we're looking at.
Okay, now I see both. But there.
There?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
right?
Yeah. So we're not seeing the two stars like this with our eyes, but the night vision camera is picking them both up. So what the heck is that? Right, sweetie? You're
Yeah.
witnessing this, right?
I can't find it.
It's okay. So we're in this area right here.
So that's one.
Yeah, but
then
there's
where's the other?
where's the second one? So there's definitely something that we're seeing we're not seeing with our naked eye. It's a second star in that area that's just as bright. And the other one, down below, it actually looks more round, like an object, like it could be a UAP, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Look how it's kind of moving, and like like glowing, like pulsating. That is weird, isn't it? That's pretty cool. Thank you for showing up again. Very nice. Yeah, it's definitely not a reflection. We got it as dark as it can be back here, except for these two screens on these cameras. So yeah, definitely like a light chip, and it's like pulsating. And we're not seeing it in the sky where I pointed the camera. So yeah, they're just stopping by to say hi. Hello. Come visit us soon. We'd sure love to meet you. Yeah, you see that too? See, like we look up and we don't even see anything now behind those clouds. So it's yeah, that was a good long run with no clouds for a while. I could go back to Vega. Yeah, I guess it's kind of going away a little bit.
It's moving.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. There is a faint star up to the right. Yeah, it's still there. That other object.
So it's
No, I think it's right there. And the other one's, is it gone?
mm-hmm.
We see that one. But where'd the other one go? It's kind of gone with the cloud, looks like. Or no, there. It just popped out again. Okay. Let me get them both in again. Because we're not seeing that. Right?
Mm-hmm. They're both now.
Yeah, they're both back.
Oh, but that's not good.
Yeah. You see it?
Okay, you're good.
You good?
Move it back a little bit.
Back up a little.
Yeah. There you go. You're good. Ah,
It's really sensitive. There?
move down a little bit.
Ah.
I know, it moved. Okay, you got it?
What the heck?
You're good, though.
It's in a mirror image. That's what I think.
Okay, now you're going You need to go back up. So you see one. There. You got both. You're good. Good. When you
I know, because it's in the right above our head.
no, when you let go, I think, because you got it.
Okay.
So look,
We're in the cloud again.
there. It's funny because when you let go,
I know, and I let go of the
it's your
tripod.
part.
That's okay. It's also in the reverse. It's like in a mirror.
It's changed.
Hey, Janie. Now we're looking at the Alpha Star in Aquila, called Altair. Aquila the Eagle is the constellation. And what's funny is in the night vision camera, we only see the Alpha Star. The night vision is picking up another object. That's what I keep trying to get it on, but it keeps going in and out of the clouds, so it's a little challenging. Look how nice it looks. No.
It's recording, right?
Every time I start to stand up, there comes another cloud.
I know.
Mother Nature's definitely having some fun. You're welcome, Don and Zay. Yeah, it is just as relaxing for us. We're just challenged by the clouds. So have you seen it with your naked eye at all, buddy? At all? Yeah, I haven't either. Yeah. Yeah, because of the clouds, I think we're also not seeing it with our naked eyes at all. But we have caught quite a few, at least 3. And Janie, early on, there was one that did a right angle and kind of looped around Jupiter a little bit. It was very cool. Hopefully, one of the cameras caught it because I have 2 cameras on right now.
Every time you let go. You know you can't hear that.
Oh, it's just the
You
fan.
can't hear this.
Hey, bro. Glad you joined us, man. No problem. Yeah, the only thing that there was a couple of UAPs during the meditation, and we also caught another one at the just before probably 9. So, and we actually saw it cut across all the screens. Very nice. Yes, I remember that, Don, about the film. There's another face. Look at that. Cloud bursting. Looks like a baby's face. I'm trying to find a portion of the sky that doesn't have any clouds. It's just everywhere you look, it's just like a matrix, a glitch in the matrix of the sky right now. This one looks like an old man's face. And then his aura, boom, touch the crown. So another thing I was trying to identify at one point was I was taking some notes about all the different ET names. So it'd be kind of fun to share names that probably I don't mention. I really only kind of got only like 2 or 3 or 4 maybe. So we've got Bijou, right? It's Dr. Greer that keeps showing up in his field work. We've got Daryl Anka, Bashar, and we got J-Rod, escaped. He's the one alien that escaped from S4, you know, next to Groom Lake or Area 51. And Billy Meyer, of course, he's seen several Palladians. I think that one was called Sfath. Maybe the S is silent. Maybe it's just Fath. Anyway, if you guys think of any other names, those are just the 3 or 5, I think 4 that I mentioned. Paul, good one, bro. This looks like Pac-Man can eat that star. Yep, Don, you got it. Beju, Bashar, Svath, J-Rod was the other one that escaped from S4. But I'm wondering if there's any other documented names that are out there. You know, we've got a lot of documents of types of extraterrestrials, from Greys to Nordics to Flatwoods, you know, Palladians. Maybe Yeti. I don't know. Reptilians. Yeah. Maybe I'll do some more tones. How about that? Let's see.
Pavitrova, Sarvavastanga Tokiva, Yasmare Pundarikaksham, Sabaya Vyantara Sushi, Avahanam, Narayanam Padma Bhavam Vashishtam, Shaktim Chataputra Parasharam Cha, Vyasam Shukam Gaura Padam Mahantam.
So puja ceremony, and then there'll be some sounds from the planets after it.
Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharya Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Vashakrito Vande Bhagavanto Puna Puna Yadvare Nikila Nalima
I just heard a sound behind me. Pretty loud sound.
Shrima Shri Lasitam Jagaguru Padam
All right. There's another one crossing. That was trippy. Yeah, my camera just cut off. I heard a sound behind me, and at the same time there was a UAP right above our head, and I turned back on the camera to the record, so it missed a little bit of it. Yep. You saw it, Zay. Yeah, good question, Janie, about J-Rod. I don't know, I'd have to look into that deeper, how he actually escaped. I'm sure it wasn't hard with humans.
Deepam Samarpami Shri Guru Charan Kamale Pyo Nama Akshmaniyam Samarpami Shri Guru Charan Kamale Pyo Nama Naivejam Samarpami Shri Guru Charan Kamale Pyo Nama.
But I'll tell you, that was pretty weird. I'm not scared, guys. I mean, I have very little fear about extraterrestrials and meeting one. But I mean, there was a sound right behind me, and then my camera turned off. And it just a few moments ago, the one you saw, Zay, the camera actually turned off. So that was pretty interesting. I should have actually done an electromagnetic field reading. Let me see if I'll do that right now. And I also have a radar detector pointed straight up, but that thing didn't go off, so. No reading that's high behind me, but to the left of me, it's pretty high at 85. Let's see. Even my equipment, the equipment goes up to 90. So 85, and there is no equipment next to me. So, to the left. That was weird. Oh. Also, my night camera picked something up. I have a security system. I'm gonna look at that and see if it picked up. No, that's just from earlier. Never mind. Okay, so it got very dark in this area of the sky. No clouds though. That's good at the moment.
Pushpanjalim Samarpami Shri Guru Charan Kamale Dio Nama.
I'm actually putting these sounds of the various planets. I think I start with it's either Neptune or Uranus, and then work my way into Saturn, Jupiter, the asteroid belt, Mars, and then obviously the sounds of Earth. There it is again. Pac-Man just ate another star. I like these drums. Oh, the sounds are done. Yeah, I went to a shaman ceremonial sounds. Yeah, those are nice. Releases? Or just understand that. And watch, I don't even touch it. There, got it. Okay, so these two objects we don't see with our eyes, only one of these objects by Altair. So whatever the night vision is picking up, it's like a second object. Yeah, what's weird about these two objects too is in the night vision camera, it looks like they're the same magnitude. And that's why I was saying with our naked eye, we only see Altair. And it just showed up. It was like, well, been looking at it a good portion of the night, and then it just showed up in there. There could be some trick of the light with the clouds. See, like right now, the one got real dim. but it's coming out of the cloud. Now it's looking like the same magnitude as Altair. It definitely has a different appearance than Altair, though. It's more disc-like. Yeah, I think peyote, ayahuasca, kind of the ceremonies. Sometimes they just dance for the weather, different things for their harvest, a marriage maybe. Did your candle go out? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, see the one upper left, that's Altair. But the one towards the bottom of the screen, that one is more disc-like, and it's not behaving like a star. And we don't see it with our naked eye, my wife and I. So I don't even see it on. Okay. Yeah, it actually makes like a triangle, these three, doesn't it? You just noticed that too when it came out of the cloud. So I have another thing to share, but hopefully I'm not boring you guys with this stuff. I was taking some notes about gravity field and phase shifting, or interdimensional, transdimensional shifting. So in astronomy, they call it gravitational lens, or lensing, bending of optics and light. The invention of the microscope was based on utilizing, assuming we have solved mysteries of the space environment, instrumentation requisites for light, speed, and have a reasonable motivation. The problem focuses upon exploring options for advanced space propulsion. Current approaches to eject mass using rocketry are generally inadequate to perform the desired mission. Thus, these concepts may require some sort of fields to propel or float a spacecraft. Such fields may include both contemporary and embryonic technologies that nonetheless need maturing. Moreover, some current technology to implement these notations are still undiscovered from an engineering perspective. We might explain these problems by considering out-of-the-box thinking. A spectrum of these notions discussed will include a modified warp drive up to gravity waves and gravitational shock propulsion, as well as many others. Furthermore, these new and exciting and unusual technologies will require tasks that submit a solution to blend contemporary thinking, thereby devising even newer approaches. These responsibilities will demand adequate funding as well as continual maintenance for the intellectual motivation to better understand mankind's destiny to search for the cosmos far beyond. So just some notes I was putting together and some stuff I've been watching. Killing time. Let's see. Yeah, the stars fell out. It's actually starting to get clearer now, which is good. I'm almost starting to see a little bit of moon glow, because the moon and Mars are going to be practically hugging each other, not doing much social distancing with them tonight. Ha ha ha. Yeah, these objects are very perplexing. That's why I can't seem to go off of them right now. Looks like we have one more big cloud, and then it looks like it might be clear after that. That's great. Yay. So actually, I actually defined a timeline from 8 to 10, and probably by the time the clouds are going to disappear completely, it'll be 10. That's funny. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you, Mother Earth. But yeah, I mean, I'm just hoping we can all get together on the 12th, next weekend, do Choo Choo Potty again, and we can try this equipment again and see if it works a little better up there, hopefully. But I'm very grateful for what we did capture and see tonight. Thank you for attending. Thank you, extraterrestrials, for. I originally was even going to set up my telescope, but when I saw the clouds, I'm like, well, that's unnecessary. And of course, towards the tail end here now. The only thing we'd really see, though, is the moon. It will dominate the sky. So. Yeah, we're only looking through cameras right now. Night vision camera, and then I'll tell you kind of the funny thing about YouTube. And since I'm on their channel, I'm grateful, very grateful for allowing me to do a live presentation on their channel. But in order for you to actually make this much easier, like things like sharing screens and being able to use your phone and you actually have to use a laptop unless you have 1,000 subscribers to your channel. So I have actually a camera on another camera, and that was the only way I could get this to work with the laptop. So
Did you see that?
no, not yet. It's more to be rising over there, but you can see the moon glow, right? Yeah, the moon's starting to rise. No, Zay, actually, it's a little further north. It's up in, I actually think it's Ventura County. I think Don's right. Originally, I thought it was Los Padres National Forest, but that's where Mount Pinos is. So it's the lower part part of Mount Pinos. Actually, I call it the base camp, Chuchupati. It's right off the 5 if you know the Grapevine, just right as you get to Home Pass, you exit the freeway, and then you go in about 2-3 miles into Chuchupati. It's just a left turn after you exit Fraser Park. So I have the details on the Padlet, and I can send those to you if you like in private. So that's sure on a Saturday. It seems like it takes longer coming home. I don't know if it's that time-space continuum thing. Oh, you know which? That thing that Lynn shared from Gaia, that gentleman was so interesting. I forgot his name, about how time sort of slips away when you actually cause a kind of a time-space continuum or a warp. That was very cool. I don't know if you guys watched that. That was very nice. It's like the last cloud, though, I think, and then the rest. Oh, I think I just saw some. Okay. That's the head of the cross right there. Right above us. Yeah, big thank you to the orb on screen. Definitely. Oh no, it was that the last thing I believe Lynn posted in our group, and I can't remember the gentleman's name. It was like an interview, and he was talking about kind of bending more time than space, but he kept bringing it up, and I watched it while I was watching. Like, I got to be honest, the basketball game, so I wasn't fully focused, but what I saw of it was really cool.